Hi, and welcome to this episode of the Fox Valley Residential Real Estate Report. My name is Rick Floor, and I'm a full-time licensed realtor with Coldwell Banker Realty in St. Charles, Illinois. In this installment, we're going to be looking at data from July 1st to July 7th for properties listed below $500,000 for the following 11 communities that straddle the Fox River. From north to south, these communities are Elgin, South Elgin, St. Charles, Geneva, Batavia, North Aurora, Sugar Grove, Montgomery, Oswego, and Yorkville. And the data will only cover single-family detached, existing, and new construction homes. The information will not include data on townhomes, condos, multifamily units, rentals, or land. And I do want to point out that the homes that I use for the thumbnails on my YouTube videos are not for sale at the time that I post the video. The thumbnails serve as a gallery of the historic and notable homes all around us in the Fox Valley that you may not be aware of. If you look in the description below this video, you will find links to any information that I could find on the home that's featured in the thumbnail. The URLs are not clickable links, so you will have to copy and paste the URL into your search engine address bar. And if you live in a historic home and would like me to feature it in a future video thumbnail, you can email me at the address I give at the end of this video. So let's get started. We're going to start out with the active inventory of existing single-family detached homes that listed for sale below $500,000 as of July 7th, 2025. Aurora had 65 active listings. The median asking price for those were $369,000. Average days on market was 44. Batavia had 12 active listings. The median asking price there was $432,500. 63 average days on market for those 12 listings. Elgin had 51 active listings. The median asking price there was $330,000. 53 average days on market. Geneva had 4 active listings. Median asking price there was $369,425. 46 average days on market. Montgomery had 13 active listings. Median asking price there was $375,000. 20 average days on market. North Aurora had 5 active listings. Median asking price there was $354,900. 21 average days on market. Oswego had 18 active listings. The median asking price there is $402,450. 32 average days on market. South Elgin had 9 active listings. The median asking price there was $400,000. 36 average days on market. St. Charles also had 9 active listings. The median asking price there was $350,000. 80 average days on market for their 9 listings. Sugar Grove had 4 active listings. The median asking price there was $437,500. 45 average days on market. And Yorkville had 20 active listings. Median asking price there was $416,000. 42 average days on market. So across these 11 communities, there were a total of 210 active listings below $500,000, and that is even or the same from the previous week. Next up, we're going to look at the active inventory of new construction, single-family detached homes that listed for sale below $500,000 as of July 7th, 2025. Aurora had 6 active listings. The median asking price there was $443,461. 142 average days on market. Montgomery had 6 active listings. Median asking price there is $472,490. 8 average days on market. North Aurora had 3 active listings. Median asking price there is $469,990. 55 average days on market. Oswego has 7 active listings. The median asking price there was also $469,990. Average days on market is 108. Yorkville had 7 active listings. The median asking price there is $489,990 and 194 average days on market. So there's a total of 29 active listings of new construction single-family detached homes across these 11 communities. That's down 2 from the previous week. Next up, we're going to look at the new listings of existing single-family detached homes that listed for sale below $500,000 from July 1st to July 7th, 2025. You're going to see a list of acronyms there that you might find as we scan through this list of properties. Aurora had 14 new listings in this week. The median list price for those was $316,657. Batavia had 3 new listings. Median list price there was $486,600. Elgin had 10 new listings. The median list price there was $334,890. Geneva had 2 new listings. Median list price for those were $355,000. Montgomery had 6 new listings. Median list price for those was $353,150. North Aurora, 2 new listings. Median list there was $339,900. Oswego, 7 new listings. Median list price for those $434,941. St. Charles had 4 new listings. Median list price for those were $445,950. South Elgin, 2 new listings. Median list price there $380,000. And Yorkville had 3 new listings. Median list price for those was $384,967. Total of 53 new listings below $500,000 from July 11th to July 7th across these 11 communities. Next up, let's take a look at the new closed listings of existing single-family detached homes that sold for below $500,000 from July 1st to July 7th, 2025, using many of the same acronyms here that you saw in the previous data set. And a little bit different information here. We've got here the original, you'll see the original list price in column 3, the sell-through price in column 4, and the differential between those two in column 5, days on market in column 6, and just a summary there in the final column on the right side. So Aurora had for the week 20 closings. The difference between original list and sell-through price for all 20 listings was $32,906 below original asking price, and the median days on market for those 20 listings or 20 closings was 8 days. Batavia had 1 new closing in this week that closed $20,000 down from original asking price, and that was on the market for 127 days. Elgin had 13 new closings. Combined, those 13 properties closed at $58,700 below their original asking price. 7 median days on market for those 13 properties. Geneva had 3 closings. Those closed at $19,600 above original asking price. Median days on market for those 3 listings were 6. Montgomery had 5 new closings. They netted out at $1,800 below original asking price. Median days on market for those 5 closings was 12. North Aurora had 1 new closing at $4,900 below original asking price. That was on the market for 5 days. Oswego, 2 new closings. They netted out at $28,500 off of original asking price. Median days on market for those 2 were 30. St. Charles had 5 new closings. They netted out at $5,400 below original asking price. Median days on market for those 5 were 6 days. South Elgin had 3 new closings. They netted out at $5,900 below original asking price. Median days on market for those 3 closings were 5 days. Sugar Grove had 3 new closings. Those netted out at $17,400 below original asking price. Median days on market for those 3 properties were 14 days. And finally, Yorkville had just 1 closing in that week. That was $49,900 below original asking price, and it was on the market for 27 days. So that's a total of 57 new closings for that week. And just in summary, for the week July 1st to July 7th, we had 53 new listings, 57 new closings. In the private network, activity in the private network, 21 listings came out of the private network and into the public MLS, and 1 listing sold and closed in the private network. So that's it for the data on market activity in these 11 communities for the week of July 1st to July 7th. Would you like to meet to discuss selling your property? You can email me at the address below. That's rick.floor@cbrealty.com. Put request for appointment in the subject line, and please include your full name and property address in the email. If you're selling a family member's home, please include their full name and address of their property as well. Reminder, I do not conduct real estate business on WhatsApp or any other social media or instant messaging platforms. It's only done through my Coldwell Banker email. And if you and I have not spoken before, I would ask that you please make your initial contact with me through that Coldwell Banker email. My phone gets spam calls all day, every day, and I typically just don't answer my phone because of that. I take calls from people who are in my contacts list. So once we've spoken, once we've made a connection via email, and we can then move our conversations to phone calls and texts. And finally, if you do reach out to me via email, please give me 24 to 48 hours to get back in touch with you. It should be sooner than that, but I just like to give myself a little bit of leeway there in case something comes up. If you know anyone who would have an interest in this information, please share this video with them. And just so you know, I do present 2 other videos for a total of 3 that cover market activity in the Fox Valley area. This one, of course, was for properties priced below $500,000. I do a separate program for properties that are priced out and list and sell in the $500,000 to $1 million property range or price range, and then a third separate program for those properties over $1 million. That's it for this installment of the Fox Valley Residential Real Estate Report. Thanks for watching.